my name is Nathan Taylor, otherwise known as Sockmatician, and this is a video tutorial to accompany the Sockmatician's Double Knitted Brioche ebook. This particular tutorial looks at a type of deck ink. Deck ink is a stitch which combines a decrease with an increase all at the same time, and this particular deck ink incorporates a centered double decrease and a single branch increase, and this particular style of deck ink is worked with a decrease setup in the row or round previously. What does it look like? This is the Rhodian Sun hat, which is one of the patterns in the book, and this is what it looks like. And in order to get the maths right in the crown, can you see here? This is the deck ink we're talking about. These three columns of orange knit stitches come together in a gorgeous centered double decrease there with the center stitch in the middle, and then immediately fan out again into two columns of knit stitch once again. So you've got 3 into 2, and that gives you an overall decrease of 1 pair of stitches to your stitch count. So whereas these deck inks are balanced deck inks, 2 into 1 back into 2 again, you start and finish with the same number, so your stitch count doesn't change. You can have unbalanced deck inks which do add or remove stitches from your count for shaping purposes, and that's exactly what's happened here. 3 into 1, then immediately into 2 again. As I said, this particular type of deck ink is worked with the double decrease setup. It's the double decrease setup because the foundational decrease of this deck ink is the centered double decrease. And as you can see here, I've already done that. And I've worked back to the point in my row where I've got the 3 adjacent knit stitches, those 1, 2, 3 brown ones there, sitting under their shared yarn over there, followed by the 3 adjacent purl stitches, the blue ones, 1, 2 and 3, sitting under their shared brown yarn over. There we are. And starting, of course, always with my knit coloured yarn behind the work, going over the top of the right needle, and my pearl coloured yarn in front. This is how you do it. The first thing we do is we work the centered double decrease. This is exactly the same as working the centered double decrease without the increase following it. So we take our right needle, and we slip the first 2 stitches with the shared yarn over, knitwise from the left needle to the right. Then we're going to slip just the yarn over on its own with no stitches, knitwise from the right needle to the left. Then we're going to slip the 3rd stitch with the shared yarn over again knitwise, again from the left needle to the right. Then I'm going to transfer all 3 of those stitches with the shared yarn over, purlwise this time, back from the right needle to the left. And then using my knit coloured yarn, I'm going to insert the tip of my right needle into all of those strands, all 3 stitches plus the shared yarn over, going in through the back legs and knitting them together through the back legs, like so. That's the centered double decrease for the front of the fabric. Then I work my yarn over maneuver, which is taking the pearl coloured yarn to the back of the work and bringing it to the front between the 2 needles, going over the top of the right needle first and coming to the front between the 2. Then I bring my knit coloured yarn to the front between the 2 needles as well. Now I'm going to work the same centre decrease but done from the back, so this is how it's done for the reverse side of the fabric. Slip 1 stitch and the shared yarn over, knitwise from the left needle to the right. Slip the yarn over on its own, back knitwise from the right needle to the left. Slip the 2nd stitch knitwise with the shared yarn over from the left needle to the right. Slip the yarn over on its own from the right needle to the left, knitwise again. Then slip the 3rd stitch also with the shared yarn over, also knitwise and also from the left needle to the right. Now I'm going to transfer all of those 3 stitches plus the shared yarn over, purlwise this time, from the right needle to the left. Now I'm going to slip the first 2 stitches plus the shared yarn over, purlwise through the back legs from the left needle to the right. That involves taking my right needle all the way around the back, going in underneath the shared yarn over and into those 2 stitches from that angle there, slipping them across to the right needle. Then I'm going to slip with my left needle, I'm going to slip just the yarn over, purlwise through the back leg again. So that means coming round the back and going in underneath like that, slipping it back across to the left needle. Then I'm going to slip the 3rd stitch with the shared yarn over, also purlwise through the back leg, again with the right needle going in behind, coming through in that direction and slipping it over with the shared yarn over from the left needle to the right. Then I'm going to slip all 3 of those stitches plus the shared yarn over, purlwise this time, all in one go like that, from the right needle to the left. And then using my right needle, I can just go in purlwise into all 4 of those strands, the 3 stitches plus the shared yarn over, and purl them together just through the front legs as normal this time, nothing through the back legs there. And then I take my knit coloured yarn to the back of the work to finish. That's the decrease done. Now I need to work a branch increase into those 2 stitches, one for the front into that brown stitch and one for the back into that blue stitch. So I'm just going to take my pearl coloured yarn to the back out of the way for now, and I'm going to look at the stitch I've just made on this needle, and there are 3 stitches underneath it. It's got 3 parents, very metropolitan. And then you get the centered double decrease there with the 2 stitches going in either side of that center stitch. So I need to insert the tip of my left needle underneath the yarn over that wraps itself around the shoulders of all 3 of those parent stitches, which is not the top one there, it's the second one down, it's that one there. And then I want to maneuver that needle into all 3 stitches. Can you see all 3 strands there on the needle? So I've gone in under the shared yarn over, and then underneath the left shoulders of all 3 stitches. It's important to make sure you get all 3 of them caught there. Then I'm just going to bring the pearl coloured yarn to the front of the work, so I'm in the right position for working the increase into those 3 strands. I insert the tip of my right needle into those 3 stitches plus the shared yarn over through the back legs and knit them together like so. Then I'm going to work the yarn over maneuver, yarn to the pearl coloured yarn to the back, going over the top of the right needle and coming to the front between the 2 needles. Knit coloured yarn follows it by coming to the front between the 2 needles. Now this is where I tilt the work, and I want to repeat that on the back of the fabric. So I'm going to find, this time it is the top yarn over there, like that. And then I go underneath that, going in from front to back, as you can see. And then I need to find a way into all 3 of the stitches, the parent stitches of that decrease. So it's more intuitive than you think, and the needle slides in through like that. Then I come back round to the front, and then I can purl all 3 of those stitches plus the shared yarn over together just through the front legs as normal that way. Slide the stitches off and take the knit coloured yarn to the back of the work, ready to carry on. Let's have a look at what we've done. You can see these 3 columns of brown knit stitches coming together into this lovely centered double decrease, and then there are 2 brown knit stitches coming out of it with the pearl stitch in the middle and the pearl stitch afterwards. Turning the work over, we've got exactly the same thing going on. Probably a bit clearer to see on this side actually. You can see the 3 blue columns of stitches, the outer 2 tucking behind this center one here, and out of it comes 1 and 2 new knit columns. And that is all you need to know about how to work the decking, incorporating a centered double decrease and a single branch increase worked with a setup in double knitted brioche. Zip!